Okay. Welcome to what's possibly the last PSO2 stream for a while, at least until New Genesis comes out. So whenever I ended the last stream, I went back to Sierra, looked at the storyboard, and sure enough, there was some sub-story to cover. And I guess, you know, I'll do some weekly filler stuff. Maybe work on the mission pass or something, I don't know. I'll be taking a break from PSO2 after this anyway, at least until NGS stuff starts to come out. I also still haven't actually done the UQ. So let's head to the bridge. PSO2. Can I get some sound? I want to make sure the sound's good.
Oh, there you are.
Yep, this is something Matoy says after everything.
Come see me again.
That may actually be a tad loud.
Oh,
Havana?
there you are. Come see me again.
That's better. Okay. Mute, pause, unmute that. Right, now I can see. Now I can hear you. So the story quest is episode 6. Yeah, we have a lot of sub-story to cover.
Well, well, it looks like dreams do come true after all, even if things aren't completely at peace yet.
What does that mean?
At least we'll all have more time to devote to accomplishing our own goals. As far as what I want to do, I should probably work on improving my katana skills.
This is probably a hint at the upcoming urgent quest, or... yeah, upcoming urgent quest at the time. TPD wasn't out just yet, so, you know, it's telling you to get good in time for the new urgent quest.
What's with the quizzical look? You must be wondering why I'd want to keep training at a time like this, hmm? For one, training with the katana doubles as a way to cultivate the soul.
Yes, don't forget to study the blade while everyone does whatever they do.
As someone wise once said, in cultivating the heart, the wielder sharpens his blade until his heart and blade become as one.
Yes, except we have Phantom now, so have fun with that.
Actually, it was Regulus who said that, though he didn't say it to me directly.
Oh.
Training with the katana is training the mind.
Let me
A
grab a
well-trained
different
mind
filter.
can surmount any challenge, no matter how difficult.
That's better.
Thus, I wish to strengthen my mind through strengthening my skill with the blade. That's my new goal. Oh, are you interested too? If you like, maybe I can help you train your mind as well.
I'll pass.
Aw, the bitter sting of rejection. Well, if you change your mind, just let me know anytime.
Okay.
Though in all honesty, you probably have me beat in the spirit department already. No doubt I'd be the one reaping the most benefits.
Yeah, you can reap benefits, but I won't weep for those benefits. Stop playing braver, thank you. Anyway. Kazra and protecting the peace. So in other words, nobody will know about what happened.
Resting up? I've been meaning to take a breather myself. This piece seems to have made things even busier for me. Oh, please don't misunderstand. I'm not saying I had lots of free time before. Just that there are more ways than ever to stay busy these days.
Oh, what does that mean?
I've heard my fair share of gratitude. But the nature of my day-to-day work sometimes makes it difficult for me to accept it gracefully.
Did Sega perhaps leave the story open for potential expansion?
Besides,
Not like NGS expansion, actual expansion.
It was you who ultimately saved us all.
Actually, no, that's not right. Matoyi saved us all, because she didn't want to give up.
I know I'm on the late side, but I'd like to share my gratitude, too.
You should be thanking Matoyi for that one.
That's exactly what I'd expect you to say. But you can't always be so trusting. Throughout history, there have always been groups that raise up a hero, a maker of history, like you. On the other hand, there will always be groups that regard someone as powerful as you as dangerous. Arcs, too, will be deemed suspicious. The whole reason for the struggle between Arcs and Falspawn is the existence of photon energy itself. If you think about it, there's even the possibility of a movement, somewhere down the line, to ban the weaponization of photon energy. If that happens, the current Oracle will fracture, and conflict will ensue. These are fearsome possibilities that we have to consider.
They did leave it open for expansion, so in other words, if NGS fails, PSO2 is still an option. Interesting.
Of course, this is all just theoretical. But you still have to think about all the potential futures made possible by your mere existence. To avoid such a future, I would sincerely advise you to maintain a healthy level of suspicion and skepticism. I know that's
Keep your eyes
easier
open,
said
huh?
than done, though. Especially for a softie like you.
Hey, what?
In any case, it's just a friendly word of caution. The Intelligence Bureau and I will support you in any way that we can to avoid further conflict.
Guess you forgot to run OBS as admin. Nah, this guy. I can't mute without timing out.
With your permission, I will keep an eye on you from the shadows. I want to keep the peace just as much as, if not more than, you do. I hope I can do right by you, considering all you've done to protect what is important. Well, see you around.
Well, it seems that Kazra's learned a lesson. That's good.
Hey there. It sure has been a while. Glad to see you're looking well these days.
By you.
That's right. Thanks in part to the efforts of Sierra, we've almost achieved complete independence for the Ark ship. Without my administrative system duties to occupy me, I find my load lessened. Maybe I should focus on calculating the far future.
How far? 1,000 years far? Yeah, Sierra, where is she?
Sierra is out right now. She said she had something to do. I'm hoping to hear back from her soon.
I'm gonna shut the window one sec. Okay.
Shao, this is Sierra. I've got the interview results.
Interview results?
Today's
Oh.
theme is what kind of environment will improve work conditions for female ARCS operatives?
Not this again. Sorry, it's just that topics like this have been all the rage these days and you can't really get away from them. But yeah, I worded that wrong. How to put it? It takes a toll whenever these are the only topics that come up, rather than how can we improve work conditions for all ARCS operatives.
Oh, hey there. You're welcome to join us too.
I wonder if she says the same thing if the player character was male.
This is one of Sierra's new projects. She wants to go around and collect feedback from everyone at ARCS to foster greater independence.
So that the ARCS, what's it called, accident does not happen again, Code Abyss.
Oak and I both support her on this. It's important to be mindful of everyone's suggestions if you hope to improve your organization.
Yep.
Alright, here we go. First up, we have feedback from Sarah of the General Affairs Bureau.
Go on.
Everyone needs to make more of an effort to properly thank others, and patting people on the head needs to be banned.
Declined.
Interesting. But this one I must overrule.
Yeah.
I'll try to better express my gratitude. But head pats are still on the table.
Head pats are amazing.
Next is feedback provided by Guardian Matoy. I want to protect everyone and ensure their happiness. That's enough for me.
That's no different to what she already does. Next.
I see. Somehow, it's very Matoy. Right down to her deviating from the theme a bit. Who's last then?
Improve the position of intelligence informants. Also, praise Patty for being so amazing.
Let me guess. From Patty?
Tia was right next to her and just sighed.
Yeah.
Disposition aside, I would like to see what happens when Patia is integrated into the Intelligence Bureau.
They'd probably be good at that.
That's all for today. But I also weighed in. For female casts, we should consider special breastplates.
Next.
Oh, sorry, Sierra. My hand slipped and you got cut off there.
I think Shao has a bit of a thing for that, you know?
At any rate, it seems ARC's operatives are enjoying the current peace.
Wonder where that comes from.
Nothing like the serenity of peace, eh? And it's all thanks to that miracle you pulled off, snatching us from the jaws of a cruel fate.
Does this world even remember what happened?
Yet, I can't help thinking from time to time that after benefiting from such a miracle, our only trajectory going forward is downhill. That even with the miracle of Xion, a never-ending cycle of tragedy, of conflict and sacrifice, is in fact our most natural fate.
This pop filter's not on right. There we go. That's better.
What's with the long face? Sorry if I spoiled the mood there.
That's fine. These are the things that administrators need to worry about.
As for the far future and those who walk its path, I hope that no matter what may change, miracles will never go out of style.
Oh, trust me, if the critics have their way, miracles will go out of style. Because you can't just pull a Deus Ex Machina and go, hey, we can win now. No, you can't do that anymore. I suppose after the 600th Deus Ex Machina, you know. Let's see how the couple in red are doing.
Still, I can't believe that the rookie I had to help during their certification mission actually took out the profound darkness.
About that.
That's right. Zeno was the first one on the scene when Falspawn appeared on Nefarious.
Oh yeah, so he was. He was the one that saved me and Alphen.
Or you were just late, Echo.
Oh.
Anyway, I think our future guardian here really would have been fine even without our help.
Maybe.
Actually, that reminds me.
Hmm?
Do you remember how I'd mentioned that I felt like I'd seen you somewhere before during the certification mission?
Ah.
I finally remembered who you reminded me of. My mentor, who took care of me before I joined ARCS.
Oh, yeah.
Your mentor, huh? You mean the person you always quote on the rare occasion you have something good to say?
Come on now. The words of my mentor are my words too.
Yeah, his mentor must have been a really good person.
I now realize what part of you reminded me of my mentor. The way you carry yourself and the vibe you give off. It's exactly alike.
But, Zeno, didn't your mentor disappear off to who knows where more than a decade ago? And what's with this vibe talk? What exactly are they supposed to do with that info?
I know. What do you want me to say? Most of my memories from that time are already a blur.
I wonder if that's a side effect from the player's time travel shenanigans.
To be honest, I can't even remember my mentor's face. Even so, as strange as it sounds, I just can't help but think of him whenever I'm with you. I wonder where you are now, old friend.
Yeah, I wonder where that person is.
And have I kept faithfully to your teachings?
I think if his mentor was here, they'd say yes.
Yeah, you're right. I should be proud, I guess. It's strange, but your response is totally what my mentor would have said. You know, it really is uncanny.
It's called picking up on your cues, Zeno. At any rate, it's amazing to think that our former greenhorn has done so much.
You two are too much for the imagination. On one hand, we have one of Ark's only 2 guardians.
The Guardians that Arx has isn't actually the first. I believe the first Guardians they're talking about may have been from a previous Phantasy Star game.
And on the other hand, even Often was in some sense a special case, entrapped by Apprentice and their cohorts. Saying that, the most unbelievable twist has to be Zeno being admitted as one of the 6.
Yeah, that would have been impossible without some outside help shenanigans.
What can I say? I was laser focused. Still, I struggle with some of those memories. Back then, I made you worry too much.
I still don't regret becoming a hunter, but there's no denying I caused plenty of trouble for everyone as a result.
I think Echo is still sub-hunter, by the way. You Force Hunter. Anyway. I have to do it. I'm sorry, I have to do it.
Sorry about shocking everyone like that. You're embarrassing me just bringing it up.
Everything in the past is firmly connected to our current and future peace. That's why we were able to reunite. And get married.
That's right. We should all be proud of the peace that we've helped to restore.
All of the different possibilities that we were shown by Shion made this possible, in my opinion.
Oh, that's right! Wouldn't it be cool to go on a honeymoon? Often, Matoy, and everyone else can come along.
Or Afin would be the fifth wheel.
I see that stare. You're coming too. This piece was made possible by everyone.
Where would you even go anyway, Ropa?
Yep, can't argue with that. Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to let everyone come along, right?
Aurora and Euclita. This universe is Laurel and Hardic now, that would be Patty and Tia.
Ah, hey. Good to see you.
And, thank you.
Wow, that must have been difficult for Aurora to say. He doesn't say that very often.
Found darkness, and then abandoned it with no regard for the consequences. We endangered the whole universe.
Good, now make up for it.
We foisted dark falls and the profound darkness on all of you. The sheer irresponsibility of it is just unconscionable. Even so, you were admirably able to do what we could not. To put an end to them. So, please, you have to let me thank you.
I'm not turning down the thanks.
For fixing our mistakes. For defeating the profound darkness. Thank you.
What's gotten into you? This isn't like you at all.
Well, she's responsible.
I may not have been involved directly, but I am one of the 20 goddesses, so I have to take at least partial responsibility.
And with Luther gone, Aurora is pretty much all that remains of the Photoners, so...
I see.
But you were there for the battle, right? Xiao even called you our trump card, didn't he?
Huh?
Even if you fall short of this one here, you should still share in some of the glory yourself.
Oh, right, okay.
Euclida. You're still as sweet as ever, Euclida. No matter what happens, you're always there to cheer me up when I'm feeling down.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Well, in any case, it seems you just can't do without me, Euclida. I guess I'll help you out a little longer.
Huh, does that mean Aurora's purpose hasn't yet been fulfilled?
So, I'll be counting on you too, Euclida.
That will be interesting.
Unbelievable. You need to be more honest. But I guess the same goes for me too.
After the last stream, yes, definitely. More honest. This place.
Sukuna-hime! Kotoshiro!
They're okay?
Oh, it's you. That gang of enemies we found on Haruka-tan are gone.
Yes, they're all gone.
The Daybreakers have returned from the Spirit Realm and are in the process of rebuilding.
Oh, good.
That's great. We finished up as well.
Is that so? It would seem we can finally relax a bit then.
Peace finally returning to Haruka-tan is all you're doing, honestly. Thank you.
You're welcome. But I don't know what we would have done without you and Sukuna-hime either. We are where we are today because everyone gave it their all and acted on their aspirations to make them real.
That's a good way to put it, yes.
Isn't that right?
Actually, it was mostly you.
Not you too. What am I supposed to say to that?
It looks like we can close the books on this one. A happy ending, to be sure. Speaking of which, Kotoshiro, the Daylord said that he intends to welcome you into the family as his new son-in-law.
Oh, wow. Wait, does that mean...
It seems that the Daylord's daughter has become rather smitten
Oh,
with
wow.
you.
Well, enjoy.
What? This can't seriously be happening, can it?
Can he return back to the spirit realm? I think he'll need to.
Now, don't be rude. Why would I lie about such a thing? It was a while back now, but recall back to when I went off to challenge that dark child. Back then, it was you who shouted like a maniac at the Daybreakers, wasn't it?
Yeah, he shouted at them all because they didn't want to do anything. Because they were too lazy, too afraid, and something like that.
Are you talking about when all the Nightfallers were eaten by Gemini the Duplicate, and you went in all alone to end the whole business?
Yes, precisely right. I was surprised when Kotoshiro came to my aid, that's for sure. It appears he made quite the impression at that time. He stole the king's daughter's heart with his courageous air and that impassioned speech of his.
What strange tidings.
I know, right? So, how about it?
Honestly, I'm a little perplexed.
Well, you're not going to get anywhere with a half-baked attitude like that. Do you plan on being a bachelor forever?
Well,
You know, I'm getting to the point where I wouldn't mind a few grandchildren.
You're grimacing again, Kotoshiro.
You mean blushing?
It looks like
I don't
things
know.
are right as rain on Haruka-tan now. Thank goodness.
That's great to see. Oh, that's right. We did help these guys an awful lot. Are we spying again?
Box lunch from last time was delicious! Hooray! Cabbage lunch!
That's... Oh, before you get confused, there's an Asian dish called rolled cabbage. It's basically a rolled cabbage in sauce. It's supposed to be pretty nice, I don't know. Most people go, ew, cabbage, ew.
You mean caviar lunch?
What?
It was just a little strange for a boxed lunch they gave out to people helping to restore the school. Why'd it end up being caviar? I could have sworn I ordered the standard boxed lunch.
Did someone who's rich perhaps pay for an expensive lunch?
Thanks a bunch, Corey. It was amazing being able to eat such a delicious lunch.
You're too kind, Al! I guess I'll have to see if our luck continues the next time I order the wrong lunch. Cut it out, would ya? Who even eats something like a caviar lunch? Sounds like pretentious grub for a snooty CEO.
Mm-hmm.
You called?
Yeah, I did. I in fact did. I called it.
In your dreams.
As feisty as ever, I see. You all attack me mercilessly for only contributing money. Yet here I am, on site, overseeing the boxed lunches.
Huh? Are you serious? So it's you that changed the boxed lunches Corey ordered without asking?
Why would I hide it, huh? And by the way, you're welcome.
I had a feeling you were involved.
Hey, you and me both.
But that boxed lunch was really, really amazing.
I mean, yeah, but...
I'm honored you think so. Oh, almost forgot. The reason I came over here is because I want you to try out our new app.
No.
We've developed a realization monitor that renders the fantasies belonging
This isn't
to
a
the
good
subject
idea,
of a
Huggy.
photo, letting
This is
you
really
play
not a good
with
idea.
them.
Here, I want to try. Don't take the bait, Corey.
I want to try it too.
No, Al. Don't get involved with this oddball.
Wow, somebody's getting feistier by the minute.
So if I take a picture of Hitsuki, then I'll be able to...
Or you know.
What? No way. Corey! Stay back!
Ah.
Let's see those fantasies, Hitsuki! Corey, the lens is pointed in the wrong direction.
Hey,
You're
what?
only going to see your own fantasies. Hey, give that to me, Corey! Don't you dare look out!
What does that mean?
It looks like our app has successfully read and rendered one of Corey's
Rendered?
fantasies,
You can render that?
as per our initial calculations. Take a look at that. The three of you look so congenial.
Cut it out! How could you even release such a crazy app? You gotta shut it down right now!
Welcome to real life.
Hey, what did it show?
Nothing.
You might be a little too young still, Al. Gotta get my hands on that picture somehow.
Sorry?
Everyone seems so happy now. A lot has happened, but it's great to see that everyone's laughing again. Just like the old days.
Yeah, the restoration is going well too. Feels like we've finally made it, you know? I could get used to this.
Yeah, and it was all thanks to them and everyone else.
So yeah, we were more or less peaking again, Yara. Definitely not Share.
We created this piece together. You included, Al. Don't you think?
Told you. It had to be Shira. Even when it's not episode 4, we're doing episode 4 shenanigans.
Cory, you sure are sulky today. Is everything alright? Hitsugi, is it true that you got a love letter?
You what now?
Hold up. How do you know that?
A love letter? You mean the letter that someone left in your locker?
Yes, that.
Oh. So you told her. You're the student council president! You're supposed to be a paragon of virtue and good behavior, not getting love letters.
Like you can tell someone to not.
Scandalous relations with the opposite sex! You'll be harassed by the media club and become front-page news!
I hope not.
I don't know what you're going on about. It's not like I actually wanted to get a love letter.
Who's it from anyway?
In that case, can we burn it? Like, right now?
Cory, stop.
Stop
Cory,
it.
no.
Then how about you just tell me who sent
Cory,
it? I'd like to
yes.
give them a stern warning. Hey, put that sword away! Cut it out, Cory!
Hey guys,
Ha! Inga!
what's up, Al? It's been a while. You all good?
Yup.
What's wrong, Inga? Do you have business with the student council?
Nah. I just heard that you got a love letter. Or something.
Oh, not you two.
Oh, jeez, not you too!
Ah,
Wait,
I swear I've never done this before.
you're doing, Cory?
G played us
Hitsugi,
like a
Bring
fiddle.
your new boyfriend here. I want to see what he's made of.
Oh, shut up! I don't even know who sent the thing. Didn't write the name anywhere.
Anyone with interest in Hitsugi? No way, he wouldn't.
He must be a real idiot then. Imagine if you forgot to write your name on a test. You'd get a big fat 0. 0.
Who cares about any of that? Now, Hitsugi, what did the love letter actually say? Well, that's a little bit embarrassing.
One?
You are like a big sister to me.
Oh
I
no.
love you so much. Please be with me forever.
Al, did you write that?
Huh? Oh, how do you know all that, Al? Actually, they did mention something about me being like a big sister. How could it be?
Sorry, Hitsugi. I'm the one who forgot to write his name.
Why?
Aw, I'm so glad, so glad. Hitsugi, Al, the three of us can all still live happily ever after.
What the hell?
Yeah, that was my reaction too. I don't even know. I'm not even going to try to ask.
Writing a love letter to Hitsugi? That was really a little heartbreaker. Well, I suppose it is more of a thank you note than a love letter. Anyway, at least they didn't make the news.
They didn't?
It seems like all is well on Earth. Peace at last.
Finally. That won't last though. No way. Now I'm Diskia. Whoa, watch where you're swinging that nose. Indeed.
Do not be so humble. The future is now back on its rightful course, and it was all your doing.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that something was off.
Though there are still those who do not recognize the magnitude of your deeds, you and I have seen and know everything.
Oh yeah, that's true. That happened. It's okay.
To truly understand an entity so different from ourselves is a monumental task.
Well, I was just adjusting the microphone.
I will make an effort to that end. I promise. Even if it takes some time.
That should be a bit better. Distracting noises. Well, how that works is, without arcs, there would be no photoners. Without photoners, there is no problem. Therefore,
I am grateful that you have restored our future. Corella and I shall sing of your deeds, that future generations might hearken to them.
no, I think we proved that back in episode 1 or 2. Kuna might disagree with that one.
Rella is truly impressed with what you have done for us. With your guidance, you have created a bridge between the Draconians and Arcs. I am glad that we were able to reach an accord.
Finally, we reached exalted reputation with Amdiscan Draconians. Now that's an interesting reference. I'd have to ask. They'd probably agree though. Oh, should I? Yes, do it. Oh no. Oh no. No! No! Run away! Run away! Actually, Corella brings up an interesting point. The beast races that PSO2 was known for in the past don't exist in, PSO2 universes. So, the interesting relations between Draconians and Arcs humans could, be interesting. Although, given what we've seen of New Genesis, it doesn't look like that's going to be possible. Outside of the weird Draconian suit.
I concur with Rella. None may know what the future holds, but I trust your contribution will be an important one. You and we Draconians will share the same future. You and Corella shall be the new vanguard for Draconian Arcs relations.
Oh, Rella will be happy. Run away! That's not how you do that. Of course, Pietro might enjoy that. Could you imagine a baby quartz dragon, a small quartz dragon pet for summoners? Oh, that'd be great. It looks like they're getting on well.
It's just like you said. It's like a light bulb went off in my head. I want the three of us to talk and become good friends. Just like, no wait, better than back in the old days. Kyoki, Luko, you guys are my best friends.
You certainly are honest about your feelings. It's important to have faith in the feelings that you have for your friends.
Yeah.
You're right. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll see you around. So, whoa!
Hello. Didn't mean to eavesdrop.
No worries. I should be the one apologizing for not seeing you there. Could you keep what we just talked about a secret? Sorry, I gotta dash.
That's an interesting dash. She was definitely
Sorry to have
embarrassed.
kept you waiting. Mum's the word on what I was just discussing with Stratos there, okay?
She means keep it to
A
yourself.
lot of junior members have been coming to talk lately. At first, I was worried I wouldn't really be very useful as a counselor.
What you're on about? You've been
The more I
through
got
more than
into
most
it,
of us have.
The more I realized that maybe this is an important role to play. I have to do what I can. And I have that power because I am who I am. It's like he used to say. You have to look toward the future and face yourself. That's when you notice.
Notice?
From then on, my sister and I listened to what he had to say while figuring things out, and it all came into sharp focus. You cannot hope to communicate without words, even with those you really care about. I know that to be the truth now, more than ever. Now, even though I no longer have him or my sister, I can at least listen to the woes of junior members and be of some use.
That's great.
This is my new role. I realize now that I have to look toward the future and stop living in the past.
Sounds like Urgent Quest is starting soon. Yep. Enjoy. Anyway.
Notice.
Oh, it's just Luther. Oh well.
Luther have been detected on Omega. We're going to need your assistance, so get
That's a
ready.
good point. What are the researchers supposed to do now that the file spawn threat is gone? Well, I say gone.
Oh, I was just looking for you. Perfect. I wanted to run something by you.
Go on.
I've been pouring my energy into tweaking the anti-photoner AIS systems and gear, but I just got word the project's wrapping up.
Yeah, the photoners are no more.
You've helped me out so much with it, so I thought you'd want to know. The battle data that I got from you during the course of the research project was extremely valuable.
Glad I could be of help.
Going through the General Affairs Bureau from the start was the right call. To get data from a real Guardian, I'm grateful. Also, I was granted access to all of your past battle data for analysis, and it was truly fascinating. Besides bolstering our anti-photoner potential, I'd like to put your data to use in increasing our fall spawn eradication efficiency.
Hate to tell you this, but the file spawn are gone.
A researcher's work is never done. I'm going to continue working on R&D so that we're not caught off guard again.
I mean, okay, I can understand where that comes from because, you know, even if the file spawn disappear, one day there's going to be another threat. That's pretty much guaranteed.
And I might need the sort of help that only a Guardian can provide. Oh, I almost forgot!
Go on.
We still have some high-intensity damage resistance testing to get through. We had to abandon testing live subjects, but you're not bound by the rules, and your resistance stats are through the roof.
I don't like this.
You really are helpful. I'm so glad that we met each other. Well, shall we get to it?
Oh no. Give me 10 years.
Come on now. I can't wait 10 years for you. Was that some Guardian joke?
Yes.
And it should be okay to remove both the shock absorber and the safety, I'd say.
Actually, make that 20 years.
This is a rare opportunity, so we've got to try all sorts. Hey, where are you running off to? Wait!
I heard, by the way, that the new Genesis beta test earlier was an absolute mess. The servers weren't up until just before the end of the test, so they just gave it a miss. Oh well, that's a shame. Anyway, what's Zeke doing these days? Since, well, the big threat is gone. Surely weapon development will have to be kept up.
Have my prayers been answered? Might all those consumed by the merciless flames of conflict have finally been avenged?
More or less.
There can be no end to my gratitude. We have vanquished our rivals and finally put an end to this struggle, like the real heroes of legend.
I suppose we're all writing new legends this time around.
However, there is actually something else for which I must thank you.
What is it?
On that day when you showed me Clarissa's fragment, you reinvigorated in me the passion of a true swordsmith.
Ah, that's great.
Had it not been for you, I might still be stuck with nothing to offer the world but a chip on my shoulder.
Well, I'm glad you were able to figure it out.
I sincerely thank you for guiding me so far. To tell the truth, these have been some heady days.
Oh yeah, that's right. He had to go and repair Labris every time she used it. You know, we're just getting started. Research doesn't have to stop.
You embarrass me with such talk. You're right, though. The best is yet to come.
At this point, the Klaus weapons hadn't come out yet, so this is it.
The real battle is not yet over. There's still a long, long way to go before I can rest easy.
Right.
After all, Maria is certainly not going to let me go and give up without a fuss. In fact, I bet she's broken Labris and is charging here as we speak. I cannot simply abandon Labris in her hour of need.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier, yeah.
Good grief. Growing old and senile in peace just isn't in the cards for me, it seems.
No, you still have to live another 2,000 years for that one. Or wait, 1,000 years, because New Genesis, yeah. So what's the Guardian's role nowadays, now that the threats are gone? Keep an eye out, I guess?
Independent operating codes into the control system and unlocked! And we're done. That's a huge weight off my shoulders. Now that Xiao's back, I can finally lighten my workload a little. The profound darkness has finally receded, and you came back alive. Talk about a happy ending. Now that the profound darkness and dark falls are no more, we needn't be worried about any more false spawn spawning. Even so, there are still false spawn remnants scattered about, corrupted creatures marauding unchecked, and new weapons to discover.
Yeah.
Your efforts as a member of ARCS do not end here. I'm sure that someday we'll all be able to completely rid the universe of all false spawn once and for all. Until then, I'll do what I can as your navigator. I was just a fledgling operator when we first met, but what about now? Have I improved?
Yeah, you've become really reliable.
Really? Woohoo! I actually got some praise from you. Flattery will get you everywhere, it turns out. Trust that I'm going to do the best that I can to keep earning your praise.
Excellent.
I'm counting on you to take care of me, even if I am a pain sometimes.
That goes for me too. Okay, I think that's ready.
Hey, mate.
Is this the
Welcome
last one?
back. I never doubted you for a second. To actually defeat such a monster. There's no two ways about it. You're the best Arx has to offer. Now that I think about it, ever since we first met on the certification mission, I've caught some glimpses of your true power here and there.
Oh yeah, that's right. Me and Affin didn't really get to go on many missions together.
I'm talking about how you bust through Forceporn without even a hint of fear in your eyes, mate. Meanwhile, I'm wet in my trousers.
Shorts.
Even after we were formally accepted into Arx, you went with me on my investigations. Oh, and we even went to that tournament together.
Ah, good times, good times.
Then, after that, we saved Yusi, defeated that Dark Force Tosser, and met the profound darkness in battle. And now look at you, a guardian representing all of Arx. Looks like our glory days as a duo are behind us. Thanks, mate, for everything.
Yeah, we'll always be best mates. Together.
No need to be so mushy. You're gonna give me cavities.
I'm just setting some stuff up. 1 second. Okay. I wish I'd set it up earlier. Oh well.
Thanks for all the good times. And here's to many, many more. Mate.
You know, I wasn't really enthusiastic about Affin's voice, but I've really grown to like it. It doesn't really fit with the rest of the cast, but I think that's a good thing. Anyway, I believe this is it. This is the last one, right?
You know,
Hmm?
I'm still a little bit mad at you.
That's okay.
After the profound darkness was released from Shiva and transferred into you, you vanished, all alone.
I had to.
Do you still remember when I told you that you can't go sacrificing yourself to save the world? Don't you? Don't you remember our promise? That we wouldn't leave each other behind, no matter what?
Or just following your lead. You would do the same.
Well, there's no disputing that. But hey, I guess we both came back in the end. And we're still able to talk together, like this. I always had a feeling from the beginning that our closeness would lead to some painful partings when the inevitable happened. That's exactly why we have to take time
heads together properly.
Right. Agreed.
Neither of us should be sacrificing ourselves. We both need to stick around. For everyone's sake, including our own. It's you and me forever, okay?
Right.
I love you.
Wow, okay. Great. So, now that the story is over, how long have we been at this? Nearly an hour, right. What have we got? Let's see, fresh finds. Weapon camo. Well, it's a TMG camo only. Not really interested in that. Probably cool for NGS, but nah. What we got here? A cursed hood. An accessory, I guess? Actually, it might be a hair. It looks kinda cool, but I feel like we're probably going to get another one later down the line anyway. What's this? Male only hairstyle? Okay. Although it looks familiar. I'm sure I've seen this before. What's this? Not sure. Doesn't really work with this anyway. What's this? Oh, okay, yeah, I've seen this. This was the Valentine's outfit, I believe, for Mirandia, or whatever her name was. What's this? Huh, that's weird. Did they? Nah, surely not. I'll have a look. I know just where to look at something. Fresh finds. Nick's set. Yeah, it's a male only outfit. They actually did it. That is a guy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Alright, so what else we got? Well, there's mission pass to do yet. And I'm a little bit behind, but I'm also not going to complete it, so... With that said, I think the only thing left for me to do at this point is to do some weeklies. What do I got here? 10 daily orders, enemy extermination, 200,000 Meseta. I can do that. Right now. We go to the gate area, I believe it is Balrodos Day. This isn't going to be extremely difficult content because, well...
Emergency notice. Dark Falls Luther
it's
has appeared on
Balrodos.
Omega. Move out immediately and rout the enemy.
But I'm not going to do a stream that's, you know, just over an hour long. That's way too short for my standards.
Which quest would you like?
So we're gonna go do this. Coast exploration. As usual.
I wish you the best of luck.
Oh, here's a good idea actually. To celebrate the completion, we're gonna take our best friends with us. Let's see. You know,
Let's get to it. Counting on you as always, mate.
Boy. I wish I could take more. I wish I could take more of my friends. I mean, Kuna.
Hello there.
But well, Xeno's got Echo, so you know, I'll take Afin.
Counting on you as always, mate.
Right. Let me just stock up because that last battle or two really tough. Right. Let's see. I need a drink. Don't need a big drink. Okay. Let's go. Oh, at this point, if you're not interested in anything other than story, you're more than fine to leave. Getting a little bit of lag here, actually. I like how well that works. Very fluid. Oh, this is a rare emergency trial. You need to look for their friend.
Emergency code. Search.
Alright, where's she at? I don't see any indicator of where she is. Ha! Over here. On you.
I can't take this anymore. Whatever. Fine. Shut up.
Are you waiting?
Shut up.
Oh right, if I walk too far away. Okay. Escort quests. That's a blast from the past. What's up? Nothing? Okay. You can actually heal her, by the way, if you've got area of effect heals. I don't think I'll need to, but okay.
Emergency code. Attack.
Fine. Shut up.
Something's coming.
Great timing. And now that you've done this, you can actually buy cakes from these.
We'll give you a freebie. Welcome to our shop.
Completed.
I would recommend buying them all, they're all useful. I haven't used them yet, but hey. My inventory full? It is.
Welcome to our shop.
There we go. Alright. Let's go beat up the big fish.
Emergency code. Attack.
Wow, that server lag is pretty bad. I remember back when I was practicing that combo, it took me a good half an hour to get it, I think. This one. It's really not that hard, it's just that the description makes it sound harder than it actually is. In actuality, you're actually supposed to do it like this. No, that's not right. I ended up getting the photon cluster instead. Good job, me.
Eyes peeled.
Yeah. I really hope Luster comes back in NGS. It's a really good design class that fits the content it's designed with. Although, I'd much rather 12 didn't have damage balancer. Because, ironically enough, damage balancer makes things unbalanced. I think a lot of people were disappointed in Zandy's performance as well. It was trying to be too much of an all-rounder. It's definitely not perfect, but it's definitely better than, say... Well, is any class really bad? I mean, Hunter doesn't really fit the content, but I've seen people be amazing with it. I mean, Tekker's solo DPS isn't great, but apart from that, it's not too bad. Oh, okay. I don't think any class is specifically bad. It's the class combinations that are bad sometimes. Like, for example, Gunner is pretty much useless as a sub. There's no point in it. Ranger has bonuses that really work with its main weapons, which are almost all main class. Braver is super conditional. I've seen conditions where it's good, but it's hard to meet them. I think that's it pretty much. PSO2 did a really good job of balancing. Except for a 12, because I don't like damage balancer. It made balancing content just for a 12 a necessity. Just to make some content, you know, potentially with a chance of death. Even for a 12. But if something's a chance of death for a 12, think of what it means for everyone else.
I've been expecting you.
Anyway.
Drop by any time.
Okay, and with that, I believe this is the... Yeah, I'm gonna call it the end for PSO2 stream for the time being. I'll probably come back whenever New Genesis is due to be released, and or perhaps maybe if we get free Klaus, that'll upset everyone, but it could happen. You never know. Because then I'd be able to stand a chance versus TPD because I'm bad. Alright, so... I've got a stream on Monday, but I'm not exactly sure what it's going to be yet. I'll figure that one out. Okay, so have a good rest of your day.